Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Some of the NFL teams are beginning to make some of their roster cuts. We'll see what the Cowboys do. You know, we've got at least a hint. We know Trey Lance is going to be coming back for the Cowboys because, of course, Jerry Jones is doubling down and saying that this was a great move with that fourth-round pick. And Trey Lance basically saying about the performance that he had, that he said, basically, you just got to flush it. You just got to flush it. Why do I have to deal with this shit? Why do I have to deal with this shit? Sometimes it gets to be so hard to be a Cowboy fan. As we sit here, of course, waiting for the Dallas Cowboys and Ceedee Lamb to get their deal together, Jamar Chase, interestingly enough, who has been holding in at training camp, who still has 2 years left on his deal, actually practiced today. He actually practiced, even though they are working on his contract, and at least he's at practice. The thing that kind of will drive me crazy, or is totally driving me crazy right now, is the whole thing with Ceedee Lamb is senseless. Does anybody think that the Dallas Cowboys will get a better deal by taking their time on this thing? You know, the whole deadlines make deals get done, this thing. Does anybody look and say, well, it's a good thing that Jerry and Stephen Jones waited to get this contract done because they saved themselves $10 million? Does anybody out there think that this deal is going to be less than $34 million a year and may just maybe be about $36 million a year? That this may eclipse Justin Jefferson's? Because here's what's kind of crazy about dealings with the Cowboys. Here's the reality of it is, if you are an NFL player that's on the Cowboys and you're one of the better players in the NFL, all you have to do is hold out. It's proven. It is proven every single time a player has held up, has held out, that they win. All the way back to Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith held out. First 2 games of the season, he held out. And what happened? The Cowboys realized we really need that guy. And they got him signed. That and Charles Haley, smashed the helmet through a locker and scared the piss out of everybody. So there's that. Maybe that's what we need now is we need Charles Haley to come in here and smash a helmet into a locker and scare the piss out of Jerry Jones. I think that's exactly what we need. Because we've gone through, and I remember like it was yesterday, when D-Law was waiting to get his contract after playing on the franchise tag. You got Stephen Jones. We thought we had ourselves a deal for about $19 million when we were talking at the combine with his agent. And now, we're up to $22 million. And, that's just too much for, what we're talking about. And we have budgeted here for, this position. Until finally D-Law said, you know what, bro? I am not going to get this shoulder worked on until I get a contract. So he waited until they got the contract, which I believe was May. And the recovery for this wouldn't allow him to lift weights the whole summer. We lost a year. We got played on that one. So then you got Zeke. Zeke let it be known, hey, I want to get a new contract. I want a new contract. Stephen Jones, well, we're not going to reset the market here with Zeke Elliott. You know, we're going to hold fast. We got a lot of people we got to pay, and we're not going to reset the market. Zeke holds out, hangs out in Cabo, and September 4th, they get the deal done, and he's back in on the team with the team. He got his money, and not only did he get his money, they blew the contracts out of the water. I don't know if you know this or not, but in the history of the NFL, Adrian Peterson has made the most money as a running back and played for a lot longer than Zeke Elliott. Zeke Elliott is number 2. So that was a winner there. So as you see this, if you're Ceedee Lamb and Ceedee Lamb's agent, and I'll even put Dak Prescott in there. Remember when Stephen Jones said, well, Dak Prescott's got to understand because we keep screwing up contracts. He didn't put that part in there, but that's a lie. Because we keep screwing up these contracts and putting ourselves in a hole, Dak Prescott's got to make up for my dysfunction when it comes to contracts and stuff. He's got to leave more pieces of pie on the table. Yeah, well, guess what? You got slammed again. You got fleeced again. And so here you are, Ceedee Lamb. And you got Jerry Jones talking about, we're in no hurry. I'm not. And now you get Jerry Jones because, see, I think Jerry recognizes the fact that he's been played again, that they're in the no-win situation, that Ceedee Lamb has the leverage right now, and that they're going to have to pay him. They tried, hey, let's lowball him. Y'all remember when they lowballed DeMarcus Lawrence? When Stephen Jones, when they were about to have a $29 million cap hit, and Stephen Jones basically said, how about we just give you $10 million for 1 year and we'll call it even. And D-Law said, boy, release me. So the sad thing about all this is the Cowboys keep acting like, well, it's so difficult. We're going to get the contract right. And in the end, you end up pissing off the player, keeping them from playing, and you still screw up the contract. Am I the one that's crazy? Because I look at it right now, yeah. Cowboys, bet you. In the end, the Cowboys are going to look like the idiots in this. So, Jamar Chase, at least he's working out. And Cowboys and Cowboy fans, we're waiting. And we'll see what we're going to see. As always, I appreciate you guys. And hope you're having a great night. We'll be checking the wires constantly because all of a sudden the shit will start hitting the fan. Because what will happen is the Turk will be going around the locker room. Hey, coach wants to talk to you and bring your playbook. That's what you never want to hear. You never want to hear that. Alrighty, good people. Appreciate y'all. Peace out.